InnerQuest explores various pathways through which you can connect with the infinite wisdom of the universe and apply it to personal, professional, and spiritual growth. This program, featuring accomplished practitioners, educators, and authors, is provided by Infinity Foundation, an innovative center for holistic studies and research. We invite you to share this journey with us.
Hello, welcome to InnerQuest. My name is Jace Stone, your host for today, and our guest is Liz Arizbeth Rojas. Did I pronounce your middle name correctly?
Perfect.
Thank you so much. I'll tell our audience about you, Liz, and then we can fill in a little more information. And also, I'm just really looking forward to discussing the jewelry you made or the properties of some of these crystals. Liz is a successful businesswoman from the Pilsen community in Chicago. She is known for her spiritual work with quartzes that she has collected from all over the world. Liz consults with people to align their souls with a specific purpose and runs spiritual seminars that teach participants to transform their daily chaos into miracles. And we're going to, towards the end of the show, we are going to get into your seminars. What else should our audience know about you, Liz?
Well, what I can tell you is the crystal is my passion. Working with crystal is all my life, and when I start to studying how it can benefits to the people, the science behind the crystals is how I can come in with the business.
Now, when you say all your life, are you like 7, 8 years old, or?
To be honest, I born in the family where they having jewelry business, so I grow with the diamonds, rubies, esmeraldas.
In the jewelry business, very similar to what you're doing now, or have
No.
you evolved it?
It's more like jewelry, like this for me is more like natural crystals.
Okay, all right. Now, you grew up in Tepita, Mexico. What was it like growing up there, and how did that influence you today, and how did you end up in Chicago?
Exactly. Well, Tepito is in Mexico City, is a neighbor where all the business is in the street. So all the people right there is served by the business. They have a business, in the like flea markets. And all my life, my family is coming from the business. So I came to Chicago when I was like 18, I think. I have it now 45 years. And I just came to start to learning more English. And in some point, I fall in love with one person, and I stay here and continues here. And in some point, I start to working and grow my business.
Now, in Mexico, they don't necessarily have prices on the jewelry. You negotiate them. Is that more custom to negotiate prices for things?
Yeah, in Tepito you can negotiate everything because that is the neighbor where you go. You stop in any booth and you can ask him. They say $5 and you say I haven't $2, and you say they say no, give me $3. It's more like negotiation. Here is completely different.
Yeah, well, I actually think that negotiation is beneficial. Not only to saving money, but making a connection to the store owner.
Well, that is true, but for me, it's more like doing fair business. Always I'm try to making the best price for the people in my community and all my clients.
What else has influenced your development as a successful businesswoman?
The passion for me to be a successful businesswoman is more about to brought to my community what is missing, because the crystal is not very usual in my community. They use, but they don't know not many people was about what is the benefits. So that is brought to me to just a step forward.
And when you say your community, is it mainly a Mexican community you're in?
I am starting to focus in the Mexican community. That is why all my social media is in Spanish. And to be honest, right now I expand for all over the world. People in the India, in Pakistan, in Mexico, Brazil, even they don't speak English, they don't speak Spanish. They saw my radio show and they follow me in social media.
Okay. And so you have a social media presence. Do you have like a website that you show your jewelry and sell it?
I haven't, the website right now is working in process, but I haven't in Facebook my business page, and I haven't all my programs in YouTube.
Now, you're wearing a beautiful necklace. Did you make that necklace?
I made.
That is really beautiful. It's to me, it like grounds you. What kind of stone is that?
This I was inspiration in my wedding. My third wedding was in October, so I was to making something really special, and I decided to get emeralds and citrine. The citrine is because it's for happiness, for joy, for abundance, successful, and the emeralds is more like be passion, be grounding, be focused, and be protected.
Okay. Now, did you make your husband some jewelry?
Yes.
You want to mention what you made for your husband?
I haven't one bracelet, like I haven't one and he has one. This stone especially is very, very connecting with the high lover, with the high conscience of the love, and your own self-love. The name of the stone is Charoite. So when I was dating with him, I said, I want that you love yourself more like enough, and nothing will be broken for me to be married with me, that you, in some point, you start to loving more the other person.
Right.
So I give you this, the first gift for him was one of these.
Excellent,
Yes.
excellent. Do you sell a lot of those?
I sell, yes, not only of this, but I think on every single one that I create with purpose, and I just put in Facebook, and the people start to asking.
Now, did you go to school to learn jewelry making, or is it just something that came natural to you?
Well, no, I was certified in crystal healing with Hibiscus Moon, and also I have the other master teacher in crystals with the teacher name. My teacher name is John Armitage. I think so. He was the first person who taught me or who teach me how I can making the channelings with the crystals.
Okay. Now, your earrings, is that meant to complement the necklace you're wearing?
Well, yes, it's the earrings and the bracelet, but the thing is right here we have some chakras, and in this part we have the other chakras. So here is what I'm trying to do is the balance. The balance in my chakras when I wear this set.
Okay. Now, if somebody is watching at home, how could they find out what crystals are good for them? Is there a way to tell that?
Usually, always I mention to the people they need to first follow his intuition. Second, if they don't know, they need looking in the books or asking to one person who really knows. Because many times, for example, with me, people come in and say, I want the one stone for love. And they're looking for the rose quartz. But really a stone for love is pink kunzite or morganite.
Why are those stones more likely for love?
Because it's high frequency.
Okay.
High frequency in love.
Okay. Okay. And so the higher the frequency, the more like this, it's mind, body, and spirit come together?
The high frequency in crystals, and is one of my specialized. I working more with the high vibration in crystals is because that can have a more impact in your life. Even if you put in your desk, you put in the table when you was sleeping, or just you wear like bracelet, it's have a more impact to the lower vibration crystals.
Okay. All right. Anything else you want to say about what you're wearing? I assume you made all of those?
Yes.
And is there a purpose and intent of every bracelet you made?
That's correct.
Okay. You want to say something about that?
Well, one of the things that is very, very important, and always I mention, is when you wear some of the crystals, you need to know what is the intention for those to wear, and don't give you power. Yes, the crystals is to help you to support anything in energetically fields, but the crystal don't make it miracles. The miracles needs to come in from you and your connection with God. So all the crystals that I wear is just to give me the support and the energy for making happen things that are really looking in my life.
Now, before you make a bracelet, do you say a prayer or meditate, empty your mind?
I have I call it sacred space in home.
Sacred space?
Sacred space.
Yeah.
And I meditate. We're doing something we call it mikveh. It's pray in the water to clean the soul before I start to working with the channeling.
What religion is that coming
Well,
from?
I learning in Kabbalah because I Kabbalah student, and I have 7 years of Judaism. It's part of the Judaism.
Kabbalah, Jewish mysticism.
Yes.
Okay, I understand. Okay. Well, I do know that there are Jews living in Mexico.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So you've got your sacred space and you say your prayers.
And then I start to basing in what is the request. I have clients who call me and ask me for a specific, or I base into what is the energy on the universe. Like, for example, new moons or a special window need time, for example, in Christmas, what the people needs to have for Christmas, or for Mother's Day, for Valentine's Days. What is the energy that we need to have in those days?
What about healing? Do you have specific stones for healing?
Completely, yes. The first thing I mention to the people is the healing need to come in from your conscience. After that, you need to see the doctor.
Yeah.
Don't play around with the healing. And many people, they thinking they can wear crystals and don't go to see the doctors. I completely say go to see the doctor and come back to reinforce the energy with crystals. We have them, for example, one of my bigger impact in myself in the crystals is one stone the name is lepidolite, because lepidolite is for people who was in depression, who was feeling overwhelmed.
Do you have an example of that here?
Lepidolite I have with me, but I don't have any right now in a stone.
Okay.
But it's one of those. The other one, to making clear, to making focus, is selenite. Selenite, that is helping to clean out the energy and focusing. Many times we are overwhelmed. Mm-hmm. The life is so fast, we can just work in and we don't focus in what really means for us, the life. So selenita is very well for that. The other stone, the other healing stone that I have right here is the amethyst. Yeah. Amethyst is one of the first one that they call in the healing stone, saying the emerald or the jade. The jade also, for example, I love this one because the jade is for healing, completely healing, emotional and physical. And this has the other ruby with suicide with ruby. And this is for when the people has abuse, mental abuse, physical abuse, any traumas from the child or from, the adult age.
And what about, somebody has passed away and is going to be buried? Have you ever done a stone for somebody like that, or a necklace?
For protection.
Protection. Oh no, yeah. That makes perfect sense what you said. I didn't think of protection, but please elaborate. What I learned in Kabbalah is when the people pass away, the soul is the soul is returned to the universal force, or whatever you want to call to God. But the people here, we haven't their perception. So we need to be strong, we need to be protecting, and we need to be acceptance. The people is no longer with us and is in different place. We don't be available
to know right now.
Right.
So we need to be strong. Yes, I haven't. The ruby is really helping to be grounding, to be protecting, and to be focused and be strong, to be available to more connecting with those people.
And would you just have the person just have one stone or a necklace you'd put
I
around?
have a necklace. I have just a little stone, and I have bracelets.
Yes.
I have many different. One stone I have in many different ways. It's except to the people how they want to wear.
Okay. Yeah, because I've been to like Catholic funerals, and I've seen the hands of the deceased holding a cross with the rosaries. So I think that brings great comfort to the family and friends, and I just thought this would be a wonderful addition as well.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. And how has religion influenced your spiritual curiosity, your pursuit of knowledge, and your business? You've already mentioned, Judaism and the Kabbalah. So anything else you want to say on religion?
I born Catholic, and I'm born with many limitations, many fears, many, like what is implement when you grow in the religion size. And when I was here in some point in my life, it's my awakening when I start to question my life, why I need to do this or what I need to do that. And it's when I start to find different teachers. I start meditation, I start Reiki, and then I find the new paradigm where is the energy healing in your body with the hands, saying like the Reiki, but no symbols. So I have like maybe 12 years, between learning classes and teaching also to the people how come back to the original.
When you teach, you really start to learn.
Exactly.
Yeah, because you've got to know your stuff. Well, what I would like you to do, Liz, is go, pick some things out from the table and talk about it. You have, some of it is just so aesthetically beautiful.
So, for example, this is the citrine. The cluster citrine is to bring joy, happiness, abundance, and you can put this piece in any place of in your home, in your business. And what is attracting is attracting the energy of abundance. It's attracting the energy also the peaceful and joy. Many times we have problems to be happiness. Many times we are, we don't be available to be happiness.
And how much would a stone like that cost?
In my store, it's around $25.
That's not bad at all.
Yes. I haven't directly from the mines. I haven't distribution, directly.
Do you know what part of the world that's from?
This is from Brazil.
Okay.
Yes. This is one of the points or the crystal points, but this is very specific. That is why I want to bring. This is Lemurians and also is healer. What is healer determination? The crystal point is cutting from the cluster and start to put the healing, the other points healing for themselves.
Can I hold that, please?
Sure.
Wow. You can just feel the strength, the energy of this. Now, would it be okay for somebody to point this at someone for healing purposes?
If you want, for example, if you find one of these, they have a healing, the healing part you need to place in the part where is the pain.
Okay.
So in that way, the healing part start to pull it out, the energy that is blockage.
Okay. So if somebody was having a backache, you can just put it back
Put it right there.
Okay. Super.
Yes.
And did you say where that one comes from?
This is coming from Brazil also.
Okay.
Lemurians.
Have you ever been to Brazil yourself?
No.
Any chance you'll make it someday?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Some part of the Gore I don't like to visit.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I will talking about this. This is the rose quartz point. And what is very important when you was looking for crystals, you're looking for natural crystals. The less touch for the people is the more power. Like you see this point,
Yeah.
you see the base, it's completely natural. Nobody making the points. This is natural shapes.
So this is natural. So this
Natural.
wasn't polished.
No,
Gosh, it sure looks like it was polished.
exactly. So that is the powerful, because nobody, it's natural grow.
And let me ask you this: what would the healing property be for the rose quartz? Is this the one for the love?
Rose quartz is to be calm. I don't say completely for the love, but for be calm, for be acceptance, and for be peaceful with yourself.
Calm, acceptance,
Peaceful.
peace, inner peace. Super.
This is usually all the crystals that you see in my store, you will see they is very natural, because I like to offer to the people the best.
And where do you find these?
Many different distributions. I have in many different sources.
Now, do you like pick them out of a catalog? Do you go to a show?
No. I go to the shows, pick it out specific. I go to many different shows and pick it out.
I have a friend, I actually gave her a ride, maybe not last fall, the fall before, she was going to Arizona with her daughters.
Wow. Yeah, it's
So-
a wonderful crystal right there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I actually should have brought that stone she gave me. It was as a gift for taking her to the airport.
Yeah. So this is amethyst, the amethyst. And also, for example, these two, when the natural point and the base is 100% natural, these calling generadores.
And
generators.
So this again, the smoothness is all naturally
All
generated.
natural.
And I'm surprised at how that point is actually pretty sharp.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll give you this. And I'm almost afraid, I'll drop it or something.
Don't worry. It's
Okay. Oh, this is the necklace.
This is the necklace. It's one of my necklace, my preferred necklace. And the reason is because it's many points and all is natural points. And the combination between amethyst and citrine causing and many effects, the healing effects in your life.
And what would something like that cost?
This is around $200.
Okay. And if somebody, that's more for a female than a male.
That is more for female, that's correct. But also I'm making many of my jewelry I doing for male.
Okay, well, I'll get back to that. So, why would somebody want to wear that other than it looks beautiful and, aesthetically, it's just, home run.
One of the things in all the jewelry that you wear, always I recommend it to the people. When you wear powerful stones, the energy and the megahertz and the crystals will be lifting yourself.
Okay.
So you having something powerful in your chakra of the chakra between the heart and the throat will be help you.
I agree. So would somebody wear something like that to bed, or do you recommend a different stone or putting a stone underneath a pillow, let's say to help with sleep?
Yes, we have stones that you can put in the pillow to help you to sleep. One of them is, I really love that stone, is Herkimer. Herkimer Diamond. I don't have a big one right here, but I have it in my jewelry. Herkimer Diamond is one of the stones came from Herkimer, New York. The two mines is right there in Herkimer, New York. That crystal is the crystal for the dreams, and the crystal, I really love it because that helps you to break through the limitations.
Mm-hmm. And I can see that's got a little stretch to it.
Yes.
And so how long will that band inside last? Because sometimes, people buy jewelry and they come apart. So
It depends about the energy. Many times, for example, I can tell you, this I haven't more than 2 years, and I don't change the strain. But it has too much with the energy, what you was around. You know, many people, they buy one bracelet, and they wear, and they go to the party. And in the party, is only the energy around is not really positive.
Yes.
So, in some point, the stones is broke.
And let's say a person is around negative energy. Is there a way to clear the stone of the negative energy?
Yes. One of the process for me is the intention is everything. Your conscience is everything. If you just put in the water any stones and just clean it out the intentions, and asking to any source of God you believe to injecting with
Would
the
you
positive.
put soap in the water?
No, I don't put nothing, no chemicals. I don't put in the moon or the sun. The water is more like enough.
Do you ever see the water change color?
Yes, many times.
Okay. We've got about 4 minutes to go, so you know what interests me? These right here, because they're such beautiful shapes, and you pulled them out of a very nice box.
Yes. That is the secret geometry.
Oh, okay, sacred geometry.
It's secret geometry. In the crystals, this is the rose quartz, but you can find in many different stones. And what is the representation is about the earth, the four
Sacred shapes?
the sacred shapes.
Yes.
And you can you can put in any place in your home, in your business, and just start to bring the energy from the universe.
Yeah, I mean, it just was so beautiful. We've got a couple minutes now. What about this one here?
That one.
Gosh, I'm guessing this weighs about 10 pounds?
You can put right here in your hands.
Okay.
And just try, just put in, don't hold in the weight right there, but you can put in your arms and your legs, and just try to feel in the energy. Just try to to absorb anything is not in the right conscience, or whatever is in not the best for yourself, and
I could feel my body's energy interacting with this.
Yes.
What's the name of this stone?
Selenita.
And
Selenite.
Selenite. Okay. And what would this be used for?
Usually for meditation is pretty well, and also just to keep calm, especially for the hyper people. When you put a ball, any crystal ball in the hands.
We should make this mandatory for cars. Put it in cars so people cut down the road rage.
Exactly. Yeah, the balls is, is completely recommendation for any pain, you can rub in your body, obviously with more small. But
what would something like this cost approximately?
This one is around $70.
Okay.
It depends what the stone is. Completely depends what is the stone.
Well, I'm getting a signal to wrap up, so I'm so sorry, but this is we've got through half of what we wanted to. For more information about Liz Rojas, Infinity Foundation Inner Quest talk show, stay tuned to the credits at the end. Until next time, wish you good health, good fortune, and good spirits. Liz, it's been a real pleasure.
Thank you.
For more information about this show, our guest, Infinity Foundation, or any of our other programs, please visit our website, infinityfoundation.org, or call us at 847-831-8828.